2 years ago, and the first time I ever heard the word, there are 4,000 Haitians here in town. And I was shocked, and because we didn't know it was happening. You know, there's temporary service agencies bringing people in. There are different businesses bringing people in. There's different churches bringing people in. While they all mean good, we should have known that was.
So it wasn't done orderly either. It sounds like
no. But there are individuals. There was anecdotal evidence at one point where somebody said, I'm bringing in 1,200 people. We heard that, and this was 4 years ago, that somebody was at the city water department saying, I need the water turned on in this house because I've got 1,200 people coming here. Honestly, 4.5 years ago, when that spread among some of the elected officials, we were like, oh, that's not true. We didn't believe it. But sure enough, it was true.
Well, in times,
now
20
we know.
Times 20.
Yes.
So what are the main, would you say, what are the top three issues?
The stress on our education system, because we've got 1,600 new non-English speaking students in a school system that only has about 8,500 students. That's an issue. We have trouble in the courts with individuals who are, the rumors or stories about people driving bad really are true. You do, in the state of Ohio, if you're over 18, you don't need to take a driver's education course that probably you and I took. I don't know what they do in Wisconsin, but you don't have to take the class. You don't have to read the book. All you have to do is answer about 30 questions correctly and then take a short driving test. Those people are driving around like a 10-year-old kid who has no idea what the laws are. That's not a slam on the Haitians. It's not a slam on 10-year-old kids. It's the issue. You've got to know the driving laws or you're going to cause accidents. The schools, and then there is FQHCs, which are federally qualified healthcare facilities that I think are all over the country, but we have one here called Rocking Horse. It's an incredible facility that helps folks who are on Medicaid and public assistance. They offer wonderful services. They are overwhelmed. I talked to a mother whose daughter was a nurse there, said she quit because it was just too stressful. The number of people. That is not saying anything about the people that are coming in or the staff.
What kind of diseases are you?
No, just healthcare. Just basic healthcare. Yeah, come in with the flu, come in with toothaches. They have a dental floor where they do the dental work. They're just overwhelmed. And so the people that need the help that we're here are waiting in line and being frustrated. The Haitians are coming in. They're getting help that they need. In the end, it's just overwhelmed our community. If you come to Springfield and you're here, and I thank you for that, please drive around. Nobody's cooking cats on the corners of the streets. There, you won't see anything.
Is any of that true, the animal stuff?
We don't know. We don't know. I will say this. I tell everybody this. In Ohio today, it is this week from September 7th to the 15th. It is Canadian goose season. So if you go outside the city limits of this great town, you will see hunters hunting geese. If somebody inside the city is doing it, that's against the law. But how are they much different than the folks that are outside?
The media are fixating on the cat and dog thing. But you think there's other issues, kind of like where Bernie Moreno said they had a press conference 2 months ago, no one person.
Right, I was there. There was one reporter there. There were about 10 of us there. But you're right. People are concentrating on the cats more than they are the people. The issue is the social services or the government services that are being overwhelmed. Education, healthcare, some of the laws, cars that are having accidents on a regular basis. If you come to our city, you won't see it. If you spend 2 or 3 weeks here and have to interact with some of the services, then you'll see it. Then you'll see the frustration, and it's brought out some of the best and worst.
So the New York Times, last question I have, and like New York Times, the huge thing, the new narrative is, they're helping Springfield because they do the jobs people aren't doing.
About 10 years ago, we started a renaissance in this town. New restaurants, new businesses. Topre America came, Silpex came, Gabe's came. Silpex is making silicon ingots that are being used in chips in California. Those businesses are here. That brought the Haitians. It's not that the Haitians came here and saved our country or saved our city. It's the Haitians came because there's jobs. Again, I like what Bernie Moreno said. There are many hard-working Haitians here. We appreciate that. But 20,000 people in a 4-year period to a city of 60,000, that's the
too much too fast.
That's the
Like someone